Masafer Yatta is a collection of 19 Palestinian hamlets in the Hebron Governorate of the southern West Bank located between 14 and 24 kilometers south of the city of Hebron. They are situated within the municipal boundary of Yatta. The name, Masafer, is believed to derive from the Arabic words for traveling, in light of the distance needed to travel from Yatta, or nothing, in light of the local belief that nothing would be able to live in the area. In 1881, the Palestine Exploration Fund noted the following places: Shab el-Batum, meaning the spur of the Terebinth; Tuwail esh-Shi, meaning the peak or ridge of Artemisia; Kh el-Faki, meaning the ruin of the fissure; and Kh Bir el-Ed, meaning the ruin of the perennial well. At Kh Bir el-Ed PEF noted traces of ruins and a cistern, while at Kh el-Faki, they noted traces of ruins and a cave. According to the Palestinian Central Bureau of Statistics, 6 of the localities that make up Masafer Yatta had a population of 768 in 2007. Nearby at Tuwani serves as a center for the Bedouin localities of Masafer Yatta. Masafer Yatta is administered by a local development committee whose members are appointed by the Ministry of Local Affairs of the Palestinian National Authority. After the Six-Day War in 1967, Masafer Yatta has been under Israeli occupation. The hamlet cluster is part of Area C, meaning that Israel has full military and civil control over it. The area is used by the army for military training and denominated Firing Zone 918 by the Israeli army. More than 1,000 Palestinians risk to be expelled from their homes and properties. Bir el-Eid, which is closest to the Israeli outpost Mitzpe Yair, report having their cistern vandalized by having an animal carcass thrown into it. Palestinians claim that the Israeli settlers were believed to be behind the vandalism. The Israeli authorities have been attempting to force the residents to relocate to Yatta, arguing that hamlets in this area only sprung up in the 1980s, when people from Yatta invaded it after Israel had declared it a military zone, and that the area is needed as a firing zone for the IDF. The villagers have appealed to the Israeli Supreme Court on the grounds that they have evidence of living in the area before the Israeli occupation. Their appeal is based on the fact that during the Israeli assault on Samu nearby, in 1966, the villages of Jimba suffered damage. The UN documented shortly after 15 houses that had been blown up by Israeli forces in the damage was formally recognized soon after by the Jordanese government, which paid residents compensation for their losses in April and May. 1,967 is to 350 dinars per each stone house destroyed, 100 dinars for every killed camel, and 7 for each sheep. It is argued to the contrary that what was blown up were Bedouin texts. Yet the Jewish Palestinian geographer Nathan Shalem, in his book Midbar Yehuda in 1931, stated that several villages there were not Bedouin nomadic encampments. Other evidence attests to the existence of inhabited sites outside Yatta Jimba. Markaz, Al-Mafkara, Faki, Theban, Al-Majaz, Sarura, Simra, Mughayr al-Abid, Halawa, Sfei, Rakis, Tuba, and Khaleta Daba long before the occupation.